We're here at the Ancaster Fairgrounds with the president of Flat Track Canada, Aaron Hesmer. Aaron, can you tell us all there is to know about Flat Tracks Canada?
Yeah, of course. Flat track racing is basically NASCAR on dirt on two wheels. It's really exciting racing to watch. A lot of people come from all over Canada to spectate and race. It's a great sport because a lot of young kids can get into it. You can start out as little as 4 years old on a 50cc. We have all different cc classes, so we go from 50s to 65s to 85s to 250s and 450s. And then all different categories of abilities. So we have a little bit of something for everybody, and makes it very accessible and easy for anybody to get into and compete with.
Speaking of novice dirt bike racers like myself, if I've just started riding a bike like I'm a beginner at it all, how well will I do?
I'd say the best way to try flat track is obviously one of our schools, what you're competing with here today. It's basically anybody can sign up. They don't have to have any experience riding a dirt bike or motorcycle ever. We'll teach you how to ride. We suit you up. We get you on a cool Honda motorcycle and give you all the technique and ability that you can go out racing.
Amazing. Now, Flat Track Canada doesn't only have classes, but it also has professional dirt bike racing. Can you tell me what it's like at the races?
We have a national series that's 9 rounds that's across Canada, and that's really what draws a lot of the spectators and a lot of racers from all over Canada. At those events, they're typically big half-mile horse racetracks that you'll see speeds in excess of 100 miles an hour. So it's unbelievably to watch, and obviously you can sit like just an arm length away from the racers as they zip by you. So it's absolutely amazing to see.
So it's an adrenaline rush even from the seats.
100%, yeah.
What's the biggest misconception about trying dirt biking for the first time?
A lot of people are intimidated by not being able to change the gears, or just something that maybe is a little bit taller than they're used to, but it really isn't all that complicated. You can get the technique down pretty quickly. We'll show you and walk your way through. You'll see the improvement that you'll make, and I'm sure you've never ridden a motorcycle before, so.
No, not that either. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you, Aaron, but I'm very excited. Dustin, you are the #1 flat track racer in Canada. Congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate that.
How did you first get into dirt bike racing?
Well, my dad used to race and he tried to get me into it, but Mom didn't like that idea, but it took a bit of convincing, but after we convinced her, he brought me to my first race and I've just been in love with it ever since.
And are you faster than your dad now?
For sure.
And it must be a little different for you teaching versus just getting out there and ripping. What is it like to teach others?
Yeah, it's way less nerve-wracking. Like during a race, I'm nervous all day. But just teaching the school, I kind of like it. It's good training for me. And I like to help other people out and get more people in the sport.
Wow, and for kids that want to be just like you, what advice do you have for them?
Come out to the Flat Track Canada School and I'll teach you what it's all about, and I'm sure you're gonna buy a bike and be out there next race season.
I'm Braden Valley. I'm one of the pro instructors for the Go Flat Track Racing Schools.
Okay, so as a pro dirt bike racer, what is it like to teach people when you come out here?
It's always interesting. We've got guys that have tried every sort of motorcycle racing, so it's always tough trying to break them from their old habits, but I enjoy it, that's why I keep coming back. So. Well, for this specifically, because we're just going around in circles, people think it is just going around in circles, but there's a lot of little steps to it that will take you a while to perfect.
Oh, and then do you have any tips for me on my first time?
Be a sponge, for sure.
Be a sponge. Okay, I'll do it. Is this your first time trying flat track racing?
It is, yes. I've been motocross racing before, but never on a flat track.
And what do you like better?
I'm liking the flat track. I'm liking the flat track a lot, you know? A lot of power, and sliding is amazing.
Oh yeah, is that your favorite part?
I think so, absolutely. Yeah, getting them really sideways and then just powering right out of the turn.
How did you find out about Flat Track Canada?
A few of my friends went here a couple years ago, and they loved it, and here I am, trying it out for myself.
And would you recommend it?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
A must-do.
A must-do, he said. What do you compare it to?
Like intense skateboarding.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Would you recommend it for someone who's never ever ridden any kind of motorized vehicle at all?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Oh, so like me, you recommend it for me?
No, for sure.
Maybe I'll give it a shot. I don't know. Let's see. Cameron, are you the groom to be?
Yeah.
He's getting
End
married.
of it, yeah, my brother. Not me, my brother, yeah.
So you brought all your friends here for your bachelor party?
They brought me here, yeah.
Ah, and what do you think so far?
It's awesome.
Have you tried anything else like this before?
Been dirt biking, but not at a place like this.
And how is the team loving it?
Everyone's loving it so far, it looks like. Having a good time. Crashing. Flat track like this, it's a little bit more controlled than riding in the trails. But at the same time, you can come out here with no experience and these guys teach you everything, so it's
Made me
great.
nervous there for a second. I was like, I don't have any experience, but I'm gonna do this.
My buddy there doesn't have any experience either, and he comes out here and he's doing all right, so
Oh, there you go. Any tips for first-time rider?
give it gas.
Love it. Give it gas. Give it gas.
Yeah,
Perfect.
when in doubt, throttle out.
Now, before the Living Local team joined the class, we got a private lesson on the grass. The boys decided that they were ready to hit the track, but I thought it might be best for me to stay in the slow lane. All right, Abhishek, the intern, how has it been today?
Oh, it was really fun. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a little scary at first, but once you get used to it, it's super fun. Yeah.
And what was your favorite part?
Just not falling. Yeah, just keeping it up. Yeah. It's hard, but once you get it, it becomes easy. Yeah.
Tell me what you thought about that, huh?
It's hard, but it was awesome. You just gotta trust the bike. You feel like you're gonna fall and you feel like the tail's gonna kick out, but apparently that's what's supposed to happen.
If you're an adrenaline junkie or you just want to try something new, head over to goflattrack.com.